Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nyesha Stone, the founder of Carvd, your weekly source of positive news. And I'm still at the 2025 Atlanta Back Expo. And right next to me, we have Toni Brandon, who is with Toni's Timber Handcrafted. And what I'm holding right now is one of her pieces of work. It really stood out to me. And so one of my first questions for you is, how did you get into this?
Wow. It started off as a hobby for myself. I have a 9 to 5 in which I'm a mental health therapist. So this is my therapy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where did this craft come from? Is you self-taught? Like, how long have you been doing this?
Self-taught. I think I have a little talent. I've only been doing it for like 7 months.
Oh, girl.
Yes. Yeah. So, but I've always been creative, but only 7 months. So it's just, I think I have a talent. I do.
You think you know, you do. This is why we're here. I need you to step into it and stand in it. And so with that being said, what does it take to make a piece like this?
A lot of sanding. So I source the materials from specific stores. And the wood that I use is very organic, is very exotic. It's usually from different countries like Brazil, Africa. And I like pieces that are unique. I don't want just a regular run-of-the-mill piece. I like stuff that's unique. I like stuff that I like. So I make things that I like. But a lot of sanding, a lot of gluing. A piece like this maybe take about 4 days because you have to glue up each and every part. And then you have to make sure all of the lines are crisp and straight. And so it can take a minute, yeah. But I enjoy it.
You already know your craft, girl. I love it. So can you just talk a little bit about your pieces? Like what all do you offer?
Okay. Everything. Furniture. My specialty is charcuterie boards. A lot of people that buy my pieces don't want to cut on them because they're so beautiful. I'm cool with that. So I like home decor, but I can do coasters. I have some coasters over there. I have serving trays that I'm really getting into. I just made a chessboard. You name it, I can probably do it. I love to create stuff. That's my favorite part of this, is that I get to be creative. So I would say the sky's the limit.
I love that. So with you working a 9 to 5, what was it that was just like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna kind of do my own thing with still having a full-time job?
Well, really, it was my spouse. I was making a lot of stuff in my basement, and it was just kind of piling up. And she was like, "We gonna have to sell this stuff," you know? I'm like, "Really?" I wasn't even paying attention to the craftsmanship or how nice it was. I was just really just doing my thing. So that's kind of how this became. And I did one show at like a Tractor Supply, and I got a lot of good response. And so I just kept going and kept going and kept going. So I have a lot of people who've really supported me and made me feel special in terms of the work that I do. And so I just kept doing it.
I love that. Well, my last question for you is, we're at the Atlanta Black Expo. Is there any advice you could provide to other black business owners, whether it's to keep going or if they just want to start overall, but any advice?
Absolutely. Live your dream. YOLO. We only get one life. I want to do this life so well that when it's all said and done, I get to be like, yes. So I definitely encourage that. You're never too old. You're never too whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing. And this is how I started this. I was kind of nervous because it is like power tools, but I was careful. I learned, I experimented. I was safe. And now I feel like I'm a pro at it. So yeah, go for it.
Well, I love that. Thank you so much for making time. And remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone. In the end, everything will be carved in stone.